Hey, welcome back. Beautiful. Today we are renewing rhythms, relationships, and identity in midlife. So I just want to welcome you back. I'm so proud of you for showing up for all 3 days of this reset. Truly, the fact that you're here says so much about your commitment to caring for yourself in this season. And here we are on day 3 already. So before we dive in, I want to share just a quick note with a whole lot of love because this is a paid experience and part of my work. I kindly ask that you don't share these video links or materials publicly. If you have a friend who would be blessed by this reset, I would love for you to send her to my website, bridgetoabundance.com, so she can access her own copy. Thank you so much for honoring the heart and purpose behind this. All right, let's get started. You've given your body attention. You've given your mind compassion. And today you're going to give your whole life a new rhythm, one that supports the whole woman you're becoming in this season of midlife. This final session is about self-care that actually works for your nervous system, rhythms that support your hormones and peace, communicating your needs in relationships, especially in marriage, and stepping into the identity that God designed for you. We're not going backwards. We're moving forward into clarity and confidence and renewal. Are you ready? All right, there's a verse that has carried me through so many seasons of transition, and I want to share that with you. I'm sure you know this one. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. It's in Jeremiah 29:11. That verse has gotten me through a lot of things. So midlife, let's talk about it. It's not the end. It's not the settling point. It's a bridge between who you were, and who you're becoming. Let me say that again. It's a bridge between who you were and who you are now becoming. So, what self-care actually means in midlife? It's differently than it meant in your early 20s. So I want to redefine self-care for a moment. Self-care in this season is not spa days only, escape from your life, something you earn when you're exhausted. Self-care in midlife is nervous system stewardship. It is supporting your hormones and adrenals, your gut, your liver, your thyroid, honoring your need for rest and quiet and recovery, creating space to breathe again, learning what drains you and what fills your heart. Self-care is a spiritual, physical, and emotional reset for women, for the woman you are today, not who you were 10 years ago. Okay? Nervous system rhythms for hormone support. Let's talk about that. Your body feels safest with rhythm, not rigidity, rhythm. Okay? Here are rhythms that support your hormones, your energy, and your cortisol. Listen up, turn the volume up. So here's some morning rhythm ideas. These have been literally game changer for me and for many of my clients. Morning rhythm ideas. Water before caffeine. So important. So I want to explain this, that while you sleep, your cortisol levels should be down. And around 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, the cortisol levels start to come up, which is why you wake up. Those cortisol levels come up. This is natural. This happens naturally. Okay, so we want to start with water first. This is going to help your liver support, your gut health, and get you on the right track first thing in the morning. This was a big change for me. to just say water first and then protein in the first hour. This has also been game changer for me. And again, we're going to talk a little bit about cortisol. Having sunlight or stepping outside in the morning. So when you get out of bed, you're going to grab that glass of water, okay? And while you're drinking that water, you're going to walk into a window that has the most light, and you're going to let that light be on you. If you're living where I do, it's cold, okay? So if you can get outside, definitely get outside. But if not, find that window that has that good morning sun and let it just be on you. This is going to help set your circadian rhythm so that you see the sun in the morning. It tells your body it's time to be awake, and that cortisol kind of keeps going up throughout the day, gets you through that day. We have balanced blood sugars and things like that. You're not going to experience these highs and lows, drops in the day. Okay, and then I'm going to talk about that when we get to the nighttime too. So we've got our water, we've got our sunlight in our face first thing in the morning, and our protein in that first hour, getting in some protein. If that's eggs, if that's yogurt, if it's a shake, however you want to get your protein in. I don't want to eat chicken in the morning, okay? We've got our sunlight, slow breathing or prayer before your phone, okay? Wait 30 to 45 minutes before you get into this phone, because that sets your body into a spike that is an overload for your adrenals, okay? So it's too triggering, stay off of it. Give your brain time to start the day, all right? Breathing, prayer, journaling, something calming, gentle movement or stretching. I love rebounding. I'll stretch in the morning and I'll get on my little rebounder, gets the lymphatic system going, and then I'm ready to roll. You can get on this later. All right? There's no emergency on there. Then we're going to talk about our evening rhythm ideas. Okay? Again, screens off or dimmed 60 to 90 minutes before you go to bed. I'm not kidding you if you guys do this. If you do this, it's going to be a game changer for you. Magnesium, herbal tea, a warm Epsom salt bath. Again, these are rhythms that are telling your body it's calming down. So your cortisol starts to come down so that you can sleep. Now, if we're living in fight flight all the time and we're high up here, we're not going to be able to get that to come down. But these rhythms, the morning rhythm, the nighttime rhythm that I'm showing you is going to help start balancing that out and bringing those cortisol levels down in time for you to go to bed and have restful sleep. The screen's off 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Magnesium, herbal tea, warm Epsom salt bath to relax you. Doing lymphatic massage sweeps releases the day's stress. And I do a lymphatic massage. I'm just going to tell you in a short way of how I do it, but I start at my collarbone and rub 9 times on each side. And then after that, I go behind my ears, rubbing 9 times and coming down my neck. Okay. This is taking day 1 and doing it even a little bit more, going under your armpits and massaging towards your heart on each side, in your sternum area, and then down near your pubic bones there, those lymphatic drainage sites there, massaging that, and then behind your knees, massaging there, like just count to 9, and then come back up and tap on each of the areas, okay? Tap each of the areas 9 times, and then raise and lower on your calves. I call it releve. I used to be a dance teacher and had a dance studio for 12 years. Releve up on your toes and back down. Your calves pump the blood back up to your heart, and it's so good for you. So this is a great nighttime routine, like after a bath. And gratitude journaling is so great to just have a good rhythm in the evening. It's relaxing. Gratitude, when we're thinking of things that we're grateful for, there's no room to be angry, right? And so it just relaxes your mind. and breath work. Those breaths that we did in the beginning of these 3 days, that breathing in 4 times and holding it and then releasing it, counting to 6. Just do that 3 times. It tells your body you're safe. Okay, that's going to help your hormones so much and help you get into that relaxation to build sleep. So, which of these rhythms feels like it could support you right now? I want you to think about this and I want you to start doing one of them tonight. Okay, and then the next week, add on another one. Kind of like habit stacking, be like a whole nighttime routine. Okay, it's going to make such a huge difference. All right, you're set with that. Let's talk about relationships and communicating all of these changes in relationships and your marriage during all this stuff, right? So your needs are changing, your hormones are changing, your emotional capacity might be shifting too, and the people around you can't honor what they don't understand, right? If they don't know what's happening inside your body, they're not going to understand. So here is a simple framework that you can use in your closest relationships, especially with your marriage. I've even communicated these things to my kids because I think it's very important that they are learning too, right? So kind of a script. I mean, obviously you'll say what you want to say, but here's just an idea. I love you and I want to feel connected with you. My body is changing in this season, and sometimes I may need more patience. I might need more quiet time. I might need more help. I'm learning what my body needs too. And I would love your support while I'm trying to figure it out. See, it's not so hard, but it is so important. This is not complaining. This is really inviting partnership. That's so important. Is there someone in your life that you'd like to share that with? I bet there is. I also love sending my spouse videos, educational videos. You know, we're in this day and age of like technology is like everything at our fingertips. You can find a video and send it to your spouse. Hey, this is what I learned, right? Um, there's so many things that you could send them. Don't overload them though. First, ask for their support, get them on board. And as I was going through my certification and I was learning more, holy smokes, did my husband get an earful. And I remember him just saying, wow, your body is seriously changing. And yes, it is. We need them on board now more than ever. We don't need them saying, get a grip. Gee, you've changed. You're grouchy today. It just adds more stress, doesn't it? Right? So we need to not be afraid of these conversations. We need to empower them as we're learning too. We need compassion and understanding from them more than anything. We really do. Okay. So we've got that. Now let's talk about our identity and our purpose and who we are becoming. I truly call this our reinvention season. I say that a lot. If you've seen me or followed me on social media, you know I say this a lot. It's reinvention season. Get excited. So this part is so important. So take a breath with me, okay? Midlife is a sacred turning point. It's not falling away, but a rising. Some of you might have kids at home still. Some of you are near or empty nest already. And that takes a whole new level of going into a new season, doesn't it? It really makes you wonder, what now? What's next for me? Have I missed the boat? Especially if your kids are grown. I've gone through this up and down a little bit as my kids grow up and leave the nest. We're almost empty nest. And our mindset and thoughts in this season are so important and key to really finding purpose and really finding joy, not falling apart in this season, right? So I want you to finish these sentences out loud or write them down. Here it is. Ready? So number one, the woman I'm becoming is. the woman I'm becoming is. Examples might be strong, grounded. The woman I'm becoming is more gentle, more joyful, more at peace, more honest. And notice I'm saying the woman I am becoming. I don't like it when some people will say, just write down, the woman I am. Well, I always feel like it's who we're becoming, because that's part of walking across that bridge into who we're becoming. So I love to say it this way. The woman I'm becoming is, okay? And to support that becoming, I need more what? And I need less of what? Write these down. I'm telling you, these are empowering. This is where the transformation happens, is when you put the pen to paper. So again, to support that becoming, I need more of and less of. Examples might be, I need more margin and less rushing, or I need more nourishment and less comparison. They're so powerful. So please tell me what you decide on that so I can cheer you on. So I want to remind you that we are supporting our nervous system, our hormones, our gut health, our adrenals and lifestyle, and with tools that help your body do what it was designed to do, right? And for many midlife women, that triplex that I talked about supports your gut health and blood sugar, restore, supporting your liver and your hormone detox pathways, X factor, supporting your thyroid and nutrients, PMS and hot flashes. Not a diet, not a restriction, just support. And then the other tools, obviously, what we've been talking about today, lifestyle, stress management, nutrition, looking at food as fuel for your body and fuel for your hormones. And then those daily habits, those rhythms play such a huge role. So before we close, I want to give you one more journaling reflection and a really, really, really great tool that I use with my clients. You can write it out or you can say it out loud, whatever helps your heart connect, okay? So what is one commitment that I want to honor for myself in this next season? What is one commitment I want to honor for myself in this next season? This doesn't have to be big. We can't be overwhelmed, okay? Small, sustainable shifts lead to transformation. So I want to share something with you because this is so huge, okay? I want to share something with you because it's normal that when we think about a new commitment, especially one we've never honored for ourselves before, our minds may offer doubt and fear or resistance. Sometimes that resistance shows up as mind clutter or thoughts like, I've tried things like this before and I never follow through. Or, who am I to change now? Or, what if I fail again? If you've ever had a thought like that, welcome. You're just being human. I always say, there I go, being human again. You're just human, and your brain is trying to protect you from disappointment, okay? This is super key. Turn your volume up. This is where the bridge method comes in. This is what I teach my clients, and so important and so life-changing, really. I want to show you how it works in real life, okay? So think of it like this. When we're shifting into a new season, there are usually two thoughts present. A default thought from old beliefs or survival patterns, and a becoming thought connected to who God is shaping you into. So neither is good or bad, they're just thoughts. But one you nurture becomes the direction that you walk. The one you nurture becomes the direction that you walk. So let's imagine the commitment you wrote down was, I will nourish myself with kindness instead of criticism. That's a big one, right? Because I think a lot of midlife women, we're like criticizing ourselves. We're not good enough or whatever all the time. Should have this, should have that. We're shitting ourselves. So, okay. Let's pretend the commitment you wrote down is I will nourish myself with kindness instead of criticism. A default thought might sound like, I always fall back into old patterns. I never stick to this. But a becoming thought, a bridge thought, could sound like, I'm learning to care for myself in new ways. I don't have to do it perfectly for it to matter. I'm learning to care for myself in new ways. I don't have to do it perfectly for it to matter. See the difference? One thought shuts you down, this one, and the other thought opens a path. So when you notice negative thoughts creep in as you walk out this commitment, you can gently remind yourself, this is just my brain trying to protect me. I can step onto the bridge toward who I'm becoming. I don't need to do this perfectly. I just need to stay on the bridge and take one step at a time. Powerful, powerful, right? So, what is my default thought about this commitment? Okay, you have your commitment. Then I want you to write down, what is my default thought about this commitment? And then on the other side, what is my becoming thought? The one that leads me across the bridge. This will be game changer for you. And that's what this season is about, friend. Not forcing change, but becoming. Not perfection, but crossing the bridge with grace. You are already on your way. So proud of you. So proud of you. So you have calmed your chaos. You've nourished your mind and body. You've renewed your rhythms and identity. You are not who you were 3 days ago, even if the change feels subtle. You're becoming the woman you were created to be, steady, supported, and aligned with peace. Feels good, right? So I want to share something from my heart before we close. If you feel like the clarity you gained these 3 days is just the beginning, if you're ready to keep honoring your body and becoming this next version of you, this reinvention season, I would be honored to walk beside you. I offer weekly or bi-weekly one-on-one coaching using the bridge method, a personalized journey where we go deeper into hormones, gut health, nervous system support, relationships, nutrition and food, how to move your body in the phase of life that you're in, supporting bone health, heart health, and all those things, and the woman you're becoming, stepping into your purpose and having more joy. So you get to pick the days that work best for you. You get to pick if you want weekly or bi-weekly, and there's really no pressure, truly. So it's just a simple open invitation. If it feels like it aligns for your healing and your growth, and as a gift to you, completing this 3 days, I'm offering you a free 30-minute call so that you can really see how powerful and personal this could be for you. So lastly, your feedback is so important to me. I would love for you to let me know your takeaways from this 3 days. You can even message me after each day when it's fresh in your mind. I would absolutely love that. Your input means a lot to me. And it also helps me with, future workshops and things like that. So I just encourage you, friend. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're right on time. This is your season of becoming. I am so proud of you. And I thank you for spending these 3 days with me. All right. God bless.